Okay, so 15 minutes of rolling and stretching. Let's do it. So start with both of the fronts of your legs on the roller. And just gently roll up and down the length of the quad. Go slowly. This is how you're gonna find spots that need a little bit of extra time. Roll slow. You can let your feet drag. That's gonna help your muscles relax even more. Exhale over the parts of the leg that feel really sticky. If you haven't done this in a while, you're gonna feel it. Now, if you feel spots that need a little bit of extra time, I want you to stay on them and just gently roll up and down those spots. It might be closer to the knee, it might be closer to the hip, or it could be that muscle belly right in the middle of the quad. It could be more to the middle, more to the side, so maybe you shift a little bit to one side. The quad's made up of 4 different muscles. So lots of opportunity on the leg to get into different spots. Deep as the ocean, cold like the sea. I'm lost in your storm. Just a few more seconds here. Start to roll the whole leg. Good, come on off that. We're gonna switch on to the hip. So place the roller underneath the right glute. You'll cross the right leg over the left. Have a seat. Right leg reaches across. Then lean onto the right glute. We're leaning onto the side, we're stretching. If this is too much, all you have to do is unhook that leg and then roll up and down that glute there. Now go towards more of the side of the glute. And at the top, that's your glute med. Roll that out. Now take your hand to that ankle and pull it just a little closer to your hip. Now find a spot that's tight. And gently sway right and left. Good, switch sides. Left leg will cross over the right. Your left glute will sit on the roller. And then roll up and down that side. Maybe you'll feel more on the side, maybe less. Maybe a different spot. Stay on a sticky spot and move side to side. Very nice. Now roll all the way onto your back. I'm gonna take that foam roller so it sits just below the shoulder blades. Not on the shoulder blades, just below. Hands behind your head to support your neck. Lift your hips off the ground and start to gently, slowly roll up and down. Go slow, go slow. Just gonna make it last for the weekend. Body to body, body to body, body to body, body to body, body to body. Good. Now come back to the original spot, just below the shoulder blades. Drop your bum to the ground. And then finding a little bit of thoracic extension, that's the mid back. We're just gonna lean back and come up. Go back. Hands up. The roller stays right under that mid back, mid to upper back. So it's right below the shoulder blades. One more time. Good. We're going to move right into a crab reach. So that's also a thoracic extension and a thoracic twist. So your fingertips point away from you. You roll the shoulders back and down. Then you lift your hips 1 inch off the floor. Take a left hand 6 inches from the face. Now follow my cue. We're not going to twist. I want you to push your hips high as you can. Press both heels into the ground. Now without twisting your hips, look to that right hand. And now bring the left bicep to your left ear. Look down to the hands. Hips a little higher. For 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand back 6 inches from the face and lower slowly to the floor. Switch. If the shoulders have dropped forward, I need you to reopen them. Slight arch to the back. Take your right hand 6 inches from the face. Drive your hips high as you can. Drive your heels into the floor and squeeze the floor with your toes. Look to the left hand. Now bring the right bicep to the right ear and squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. 3, 2, 1. Return slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Extend your feet in front of you. Drive your heels into the floor. Fingertips are going to point away from you. Now shoulder blades back and down. Lift your hips up in the air. Open the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips, reverse it. Big inhale up. Slight bend to the knees as you fold forward and reach towards your ankles, maybe your toes, and hold in here. Good, now drop your chin to your chest. Good, walk your hands up. Sitting in that position with your hands behind you again, take your feet so they are half width apart and start to drop your knees side to side. Make sure your heels are on the edges of your mat. That's a pretty good width. Let's take the right leg forward, the left leg back. 90 degrees in the front and 90 in the back. Hold on to that left right ankle with the left hand. Bring your chest down towards the middle of your shin and fold down towards it, sort of for a modified pigeon. Take a big inhale in, and as you inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forward a little bit further. Inhale, come all the way up. Now I want you to squeeze this left hip hard as you can. Push the hip forward and you take your elbow to the floor. You can adjust. You can take that hip a little further in front of the knee. We're trying to find that really deep stretch through here. Then take the arm up and around and reach as far as you can. Come all the way up. Switch. Take the left leg forward and the right leg back. And we're going to come down towards the middle of the shin. Hold the left ankle with the right hand and lean forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward. Squeeze the right hip, maybe shift that right knee back a little bit. And take your elbow to the floor. A line or an extension through the hip from the knee to the top of the shoulder. Reach the arm. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Awesome, good. Take your feet wide. Take out the knees if you'd like to. And what I want you to try to remember is not to let the knees rotate in or the hips rotate in. Try to keep the toes pointing up. Okay. Take your elbow to the inside of the right thigh. You can take the left arm up and over to the side. If that's too much, you can take your hand to your hip. If you find you get tight to the side of your body, that's your QL speaking to you. It's your obliques. We want to really reach and open up the side of the body. If you're having a hard time keeping the knees straight, that's okay. Just bend them up a little. Come back up, switch sides. Our left elbow goes into the left thigh. I want you to turn your chest open a little bit, and then the right arm up and reach. We found a place safe. Come back to the middle and reach forward towards the middle here. This is where your knees are going to want to collapse in. It's actually your hips that do that, but make sure your toes still reach up to the ceiling. Even if you're only reaching a little bit further away from you. Walk your hands over to the right side and grab onto your foot. If you can't grab your foot, that's okay. Grab the ankle, grab the calf. Anything you can hold on to is good. Walk over to the other side and reach the left foot. Reach, reach, reach. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Let's set up for a downward dog. We're going to push the hips up in the air. Come through tabletop first and just cat your back a few times at your own pace. Walk your hands just a little further forward. Push your hips back to your heels. Tuck your toes in. Now lift your hips up in the air and lengthen. Turn your elbows in towards you. Pedal your feet left and right. And now bend your knees a little bit. Drive your heels to the floor and start to push your hips higher. Now see if you can straighten your legs and keep that long back position. Lift your right leg up in the air, long and straight. Square the hips. And now step your right foot forward in between your hands. You can always drag it forward too. If it doesn't quite reach, pull it forward. Squeezing your inner thighs together, I want you to take your hands to your hips. Squeeze the left glute hard as you can. Hold it here. Reach the arms over your head, big inhale. Exhale, pivot the back foot and find warrior 2. The front foot, the heel intersects with the left middle of the foot. Lunge into it a little bit more. Keep reaching. Take your right forearm to your right thigh and lean the left over, reach far as you can. You can even press the right knee out a little bit with that right elbow, forearm. Now brace your core hard as you can. Straighten the back leg a little bit more, get a little bit deeper. Lift the right arm off your thigh to reach with the left. 3, 2, 1. Now pivot, come back to the floor, hands frame the foot. Hold it here. Step back to a downward dog. Pedal your feet left and right. Nice work. Stay right where you are. Hold that downward dog. I'm just going to switch sides so you guys can see me. Lift the left leg up in the air. Step the left leg through the hands. Pull it forward if you need to. Now really strong back leg, strong front leg. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Stand all the way up, hands to your hips. Squeeze the back glute. Hello, hip flexor. Now straighten the back leg a little bit more and inhale, reach your arms overhead. Few breaths here. Pull your tummy in. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Check out your feet. We've got a little bit of an inward on the back one. The left is pointing straight forward to the side. Look at this knee. Is it turning in, or can we get a little more external rotation with it? Good. Take your elbow down towards that thigh. Reach the right arm nice and long. Stretching the side of the body again. Flex your core hard as you can on that left side. And slowly reach the left arm out. You have to breathe here. 3, 2, 1. Back up to it. Warrior two. And turn both feet to face forward. Hands to your hips. Maybe a little bit of an inward rotation with the feet, but not much. And push your hips back for a straddle. Back is flat. Flatten your back. Push your hips back. Now, if you're feeling a lot through your heels and you need to shift your weight forward, put a little bit through your toes. Take both hands to the floor. If you can take your elbows to the floor, elbows to the ground. Tuck your chin in. Pull up the arches of your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together to take your hands back to your hips and back into a flat back. Stand all the way up. Awesome. Pivot to the right foot forward. Reach the arms over your head. Inhale, exhale, hands to the foot, hands to the floor. Back to your downward dog. Pedal your feet left and right. Now what we're gonna do is watch here. You're gonna wave your back forward and into a plank. Try that out. And now wave it back. Push up to the upper back, the mid back, the low back, and then back to a downward dog. Articulating that spine. Come forward again. Rounding through your back, inch by inch, spine by spine. Find a flat back plank. Drop your knees to the ground and slowly lower to the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands are by your chest. Press the tops of your feet into the ground. Press your hips into the floor. Lift into a cobra. Lower down. Reach behind. Grab one foot with one hand. Either foot is fine. And press your hips into the floor. And try to pull that foot into your butt cheek. Squeeze your glute. And switch. Press your hip into the floor. Pull your heel to your butt. Let it go and push into a child pose through tabletop. Push your butt back to your heels, reach the arms forward, drop your forehead to the floor. I gave you the best of me, but I guess it was not enough. You said you wanted more. Oh, never again will I try to keep someone like you. Walk your hands up to your thighs. Give yourself a few shoulder rolls back and down. And you're done. Good job, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this stretch today. I know I put a little bit of work into it too, but our workout was only half an hour, so you're good, right? Good job.